My name is Justin Serrette, 34 years old. I'm half Filipino and half Trinidadian, and I was born here in Winnipeg. I started dancing at 21, 22 years old. So old. Usually when people stop dancing. When we talk about when I started dancing, that's like on a team. I started dancing. I started dancing because I was really big into doing cotillions and debuts and whatnot. My good friend Andrew Franco, he worked together with this guy named Wayne Santos a lot, and said that he's setting up a team. And that was CCAT Dance Company. Pretty much trying to copy dance videos, but it wasn't like your typical dance videos. I don't know. So I really wasn't introduced to the quote unquote like the dance music videos. Like it wasn't Michael Jackson. It wasn't even like Justin Timberlake. Like the one vivid memory that I have of the music video that I tried to copy, there's just this dance break for Joe, I Wanna Know. And like, that was it. It was weird. I generally teach a lot of party dances, a lot of foundation dances that fall under the umbrella of hip hop. I'm a teacher first right now at this age. Dancing is kind of like been in my past. So like back then, when I used to dance, I used to have lots of inspirations. But right now, where I draw from isn't necessarily like dancers. It's people who I see that work hard and have dedication and whatnot. I can't pull anyone off the top of my head. I teach dance at a dance studio, and it's as full-time as a dance you can at a dance studio. My schedule is pretty maxed out. Yeah, that's usually my role. Being on CCAT I'm not even trying to emphasize the point, but it was obviously life-changing. Dance wasn't anything that I wanted to get into. It was obviously a hobby. As CCAT grew, the dance bug hit. It was an awesome experience. And then eventually someone was like, hey, we're gonna pay you to teach that. And that day honestly feels like 6 years ago. But even though it was 10 plus years ago. Because I come from a sports background, so ability to lead, the ability to speak was always there. So that was kind of an unspoken position that I took. And that led up to choreographing and whatnot. I teach as young as like 6, but it all depends if the parents lie on the registration and they sneak in a 5-year-old in there. And then I'll teach as old as my adult classes. And my favorite age to teach, I have to say it's all of it. There's a creative part of me that is opened up when you teach younger kids, and there's a creative part of me that's opened up when you teach 55 and up, which is pretty much like teaching a 5-year-old. So what students can expect from my class, and this is coming from where I predominantly teach at a studio where I'm with my students all year long. Dance necessarily isn't my first priority when it comes to getting students into the classroom. I teach discipline, I teach hard work, I teach listening skills. It just happens to be in the medium of dance. They might not know it came from a dance class, and as they shouldn't, but I want to instill these things for everyone to be better human beings. Being black, half black, but at the same time, half Filipino, minority, I should say, in this dance community. It's interesting to come into a studio or a class or whatever at the time when I danced, looking out and seeing my people, seeing Filipinos. Oh, I don't look exactly like your full Filipino. It's a weird thing to be a part of, but still be sticking out. So my advice for the generation coming up, it is to go back and do your research. But one of the things I want people to understand is that dance existed before going viral, dance existed before the likes, and you need to find out why dance was still able to exist, to be hype. Dance was still able to thrive without having these things. And once you figure out that why and apply it to yourself, that will give you a better foundation of where to go with dance. Are you only living through your likes, your shares? When you have that why, no one can take that away from you. Yo, that was a bar! That was a bar! Holy shit!